Hello everyone. Today we will learn about this signal generator and oscilloscope. Signal generator is a device with which we can generate different signals like sine waves, square waves, ramp signal, pulses, and noise also. So let us stick to sine for now. With this signal generator, if we want to change the frequency, we can click on this frequency button, and there we can select whatever frequency we want. Let's say we want to set 10 kilohertz, so we'll type 10 and then we will select this kilohertz. That's how we can change frequency. Now for amplitude, we can click on this amplitude, and there we can, let's say we want to set to 5 volt peak to peak. So this is how we can set 5 volt peak to peak. If we click on amplitude once again, then it will go to this high, which means we can change the upper side of the signal's voltage. Now if I set 5 volt, then the positive voltage is changed to 5 volts, and the negative is still, low level is still minus 2.5 volt. If I click on this offset, and there I can change the negative voltage as well. But if I set the negative level as 5 volt, it will not let me set because the upper level limit is less than this 5 volts, right? So I have to press negative first to get negative 5 volts, and I can set it as negative 5 volt. So this is how we can change voltages here. Now we have two output channels here, channel 1 and channel 2. With channel 1, we can switch the operating channel from this button, and we can have control on both channels together with this both button. That's about it for this signal generator. And then we have this oscilloscope. There is this button to start this oscilloscope, and in oscilloscope we can visualize different signals. Now I have taken this 5 volt peak to peak signal as output from signal generator, and I have given it to my oscilloscope. Here if we press on auto set, it will set this signal in a proper manner to visualize it properly. I have given this signal to channel number 1, which is yellow channel. We can have 2 input channels for our oscilloscope as well. Now in our oscilloscope we can do multiple things, such as I have given 5 volt peak to peak. So if I want to visualize what is the measurement here, then I will click on this measure. I will go to channel 1, and inside the channel 1 we can select whatever we want to see. As you can see, with rotating this knob, I can select the peak to peak voltage, and frequency is also selected, right? So if I select this both, and okay, from here if you want to go back, you have to press on this menu off, and here you can see now the frequency is showing as 10 kilohertz and peak to peak voltage is showing as 100 volt. More in this okay, in oscilloscope we can change the position of this waveform vertically with this knob. If I rotate this knob counterclockwise, the waveform shifts downward. If I rotate this knob clockwise, the waveform shifts upward. Now to scale this waveform horizontally, we have this knob. If I rotate it clockwise, it will stretch the it will change the measurement in Y. For example, currently we have 10 volt peak to 100 volt peak to peak. Yes, so as you can see, we have set the voltage 10 volt peak to peak here, and the same we can see here as peak to peak voltage 10 volt. If you want to add some more measurements, we go to this measurements, you select the channel currently we are on channel 1, so we'll select channel 1. Inside the channel 1 we can browse through this knob, and we can add whatever we want to add. For example, let's add a mean value or RMS value. Okay, so if I will just select this RMS value, it is selected, and I can go back. The RMS value is added here as 3.554 voltage. Yeah, that's it. And from this FFT button here, you can convert this time domain signal to FFT domain signal, and here you can see our main peak is coming here. Let me first remove the measurements. I will go to the measurements, click on remove all measurements, and I will select yes. Now measurements is on. We can see the one peak we are getting here, that is on 1 kilohertz. Now how to check that? To that I will scale this waveform. Okay. Now you can see that the peak is on 1, 2 and third point, and a single. So here if you can see, we can go to this FFT, we can click on this FFT, we can go to the mode, and here we can see the horizontal scale, it is 312 Hertz per division. So from 0 to here it is 312 Hertz. So if you sum 312 plus 312 plus 312, that is 936 plus this division. So you can see that the peak is on 1 kilohertz. So here you can see the FFT of different functions, that different signals that we have sent from our signal generator. That's all for this experiment. Thank you.